Let's see how to speed up OpenCV to get 500 plus frames per second. Why should we speed up OpenCV? For many reasons, because when we work with videos, the faster we can process that, the quicker we can process the entire video. Especially if we want to do things like object detection, object segmentation, and so on that take time, we want to save as much time, as much milliseconds as possible on other processes like getting the frame and showing the frame on the screen. Also, if you pay a server to do the processing, the lower the amount you spend, the more efficient you do that, the less you spend on the server. If you work with CCTV cameras, you want to get as many frames as possible from the CCTV camera, because if you can't handle that in time, they load the buffer and then you can get an error. So there are many reasons why you should speed up OpenCV. And in this video, I will show you the code and how to do that using multi-threading so that everything can be more efficient and we can get a speed of 2 times or more or faster than you normally get with OpenCV. Before starting, hi, I'm Sergio. I'm the founder of PySource, a computer vision consultant and developer, and I help companies, students, and freelancers to build computer vision software in the fastest, most efficient, and easiest way. And that's the goal that I have today. I want to show you some code that not only works, but it's efficient and is very intuitive and easy to build. What we are going to do now, I'm going to write a code, the normal code to grab the videos frames from OpenCV, and then we will see another code to improve the speed and how it works. So as this is the standard one, I'm going now to do this very quickly, and later I will slow down when we will talk about multi-threading and OpenCV. So be sure to follow everything and not just to download the code, because if you get an error, then you don't know how to solve that, and so on. The code will be available to download from the description below, so if you need the code, you can check that. So let's import CV2. Then we create a capture object, cap equals cv2.video capture to load the video. So I have a video file which is c.mp4. And now let's grab this and display this on the frame. So while true, now the GitHub Copilot is already showing me this. I will go very slow so that you can understand what's happening. So red frame, we get the frame from the capture, in this case from the file. If there is no frame, we want to quit. This when we end the video, so we break the loop. And then let's now show the frame in the screen. cv2.imShowFrame. We put a wait key event, cv2.waitKey, so that we can press any key while we're displaying that, and we can do some action. For example, if the key is 27, which is the ESC key on the keyboard, we want to close the video, and then at the end, we are going to release the camera, cap.release. That's very simple. Let's now run this one. And we have this. Now we are displaying this on the screen. Let's understand so that we can compare the speed. Let's show the frames per second. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to import some other file that I have right here. So I have a file which is called GUI utils. This is something I created. If you want all these files that I'm using, there is the link down below in the description to download them. So you can download, you can put all the files in the same folder so that you can import them. There are 2 files, guiutils.py and capmultithreading.py. Let me open this. Okay, let's get back to this. So from GUI utils, we are going to import GUI utils. There is a simple class that I created so that we can calculate the frames on the screen. That's the only reason why I created this class, so that we can do that. So let's create an object, GUI utils equals GUI utils. And what we are going to do, just here before displaying the frame, we show the FPS. So how many frames we are processing per second. So frame equals gu.showFPS on the frame. And now let's run this one. and you can see we have around 300 frames. So now OpenCV is able to process this with around 300 frames per second. Let me show you what's happening, and let's understand now how we can speed up this. So what happens is a very linear process. We get the frame, we show the frame, and then we go to the next frame. So while we're showing the frame, this is on hold, so we're not grabbing any more frames. So it's very linear. So whatever we do in the middle right here, it's slowing down all the other processes. What we want to do to improve this is we want two parallel things happening at the same time. So while we're displaying the frame, we want also some other thread to grab the frame at the same time. And that's how the class I created works. So now I'm going to write the code, which will be very similar. So I made this for you to be very, very simple. Now I will write the code, and later I will very quickly show you what's happening there. So GUI utils, we leave this. Now, instead of getting the cap, let's import from cap multithreading. So this is a file I created and you can download. We import cap multithreading. Cap equals cap multithreading. And here we need to put the path of the file. So it's c.mp4. So that's pretty much the only difference that you have to do right here. Instead of loading the cap from OpenCV, from CV2, you import the file I created and then you load this cap multithreading. While, and now we want to show this on the screen. While true, we do red and then red frame equals cap.get frame. If there is no red, we want to quit, we want to break. And then let's show now the frames per second. Frame equals gu dot show FPS on the frame. And then cv2.im show frame, the name of the window, and then frame is what we want to display. Await key event key equals cv2.wait key 1. If the key is 27, which is the S key on the keyboard, we want to break the loop. And at the end, we want to release the camera, cap.release. That's pretty much what we have to do. Let's run this one. We'll see what we get, and then we'll get a little bit into what's happening right here. Let's run while it's asking me. Okay, we want to run main. And now we have between 500 and 600 frames per second. So we went from around 300 to approximately 600, which is almost 2 times the frame. So the speed increase, it's huge. It's not just a very small increase, but it's huge. What is happening with this code that we just started? Now, I don't want to invest a lot of time explaining the code, but it's important that you get the idea of what's happening. So this is the file I've created, which is called cap multithreading. What this file is doing is loading the camera, and at the same time, while we have OpenCV running, this is trying to grab frames as many as it can until we have a buffer size. Well, I mean, it's not that we fill the memory. And so it's going parallel with the other thread. And thanks to this, this doesn't wait. So getting the frames from the camera is not waiting for anything that's happening outside. So if we get back to the other file, main.py, instead of when we get here cap.getFrame, it's not in that moment getting the frame from the video, but the frames are already loaded into a memory where there is a buffer. Let's say I put 128 images, frames. So it's getting right away the frame from the memory that was already loaded. The normal step is we go here, OpenCV gets the frame from the video file, and then we display. In this case, everything is loaded already into memory without waiting anything, so it's much faster. And this is a very simple example with OpenCV. Of course, this can be done with object detection, object segmentation, key points recognition, anything related to computer vision to increase the speed. In that case, you need more features like CUDA, you need the use of the graphic card and so on. This is a very basic version of OpenCV. You can download this for free from the link below. If you want more advanced stuff, I have at pysource.com. I will put all the links below. Also some products courses to get you the maximum speed also with object detection and more. So all the links and info will be down below in the description if you need to speed up also object detection. I hope this was useful for you. Let me know in the comment section if you have any question about this one. This is all for this video. See you in the next one.